Welcome to TradeTheMBI.com. This is Jonas Reports for the 16th, and well, again, pushing to new highs, and then the option trade situation feeds it right back in the middle of the day, pretty much. Still higher close, but not really anything dramatic. But again, this was a weakness period that we see with the DOC right here, where we dip steel below -13. It's a little softness. It's on its way back up, and once it moves back, again, it's like starting from the beginning. That would be the next push, and it can just rinse and repeat, keep doing this, particularly when you have shorts. 1.76 here on the NBI weight, not really active. So it's more of the same. You know, big moves and counter moves in between, still maintaining that continued push. From an NQ standpoint, it was a little softer simply because the NQ had outperformed overall the S&P, but you can still see it's been within a much weaker NBI readings than that, and so a little bit of a divergence. Short-term buyers, though, actually already moved up back into it, and so a little bit of support going on there, but still plenty of room for it to play around within that 100 to 76% range. Not like you're talking about anything significant as far as a breakdown or whatever. When we look at it from the Treasury standpoint, the bond market continues to be stymied because, again, the Fed's like, well, yeah, inflation is getting close to our target. Let's not get there. So we can't really cut. But yeah, we're going to cut. Yeah, no, they're just going to keep saying they're going to do the thing, but nothing they can do at this particular stage. Oh, oil, still same range. Again, the longer it stays at these elevated areas, it's just going to continue to be uh, forward pressure. And of course, that's probably not going to show up until, well, just before the election. They're looking for a cool print. And if they do some shenanigans again with the numbers, they might be able to get that. But at the end of the day, there's no abatement in inflation at all. So they can keep saying it. That doesn't make it so. From a euro standpoint, again, this excitement that the U.S. is going to cut to zero, fueling that just superpower of the euro state. And, again, it's going to get worse for the euro as well, particularly as winter comes and they realize their stockpiles of fuel and that are way below what their expectations. And of course, you get this cold doing exactly as expected, on its way, going to continue to push. It should break out to new highs from this. There's no other question for it. All the answers are there. I mean, you can see exactly what's going on with the economic situations, and that is going to cause gold to thrive. It's just the reality of it. I think this will also be assistance of Bitcoin in that, but again, there's going to be some fits and spurts in here because, again, the supply issues with the Mt. Gox situation, funding, once that's cleared, again, it's like always something every cycle. There's like this period where the cryptos have some kind of issue, and then it gets resolved and breaks out to new highs. So don't expect anything different. ETH also did pretty similar move, but a little bit stronger. Case can be made for ETH being more practical in net use from a regular adoption standpoint. But when we look at it from 50K, we had the big move up, and of course they sold it right off, which, from a positive extreme standpoint, even going back to the other day, all we had left is the down to the 56, 58 range, but we had cleared the other previous one and then retested it again there. So it was all pretty clean, still within a little bit of a soft period here, but as long as Magenta is leading, should be enough to hold on. Not too dramatic, but see, from an intraday, the market opened and went straight off. And then, of course, that's all on positive extremes. And so those promptly got filled, plus the other little extra ones that started all the way down here. And then even from the previous day, right about there, filled all those as well. So pretty clean. Again, does a beautiful thing for the options, and that's exactly what it's intended to do. So it's just a matter of following the screen and sticking with those colors because it pretty much is following a pretty straight a line. We look at here in the European session, just tailing off with a bit of weakness here at the end, just to fill in the little pump that they did prior to. So clearing stops, preparing for the open in America. Should all be fun. As always, though, anything relevant, I'll put in the Skype chat, but I think this volatility has been excellent. We'll continue to see it. not a shock in any way, shape, or form. Have a good one. Trade well.